Today we're going to be doing a demo and review of L'Oreal's Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. Brand new. Ta-da! I've had this for a couple weeks now, so I really have a good idea of how I feel about it, what I think. Had lots of time to test it out, so I'm going to put it on, show you how it works, and then let you know what I think about it. So yeah, it's going to be good times. I'm sorry you have to see this situation. You'll be able to see its coverage because of that. So as always, I'm going to put on my primer. I use, oh snap, coming out. Ugh. I always use my Clinique Superprimer. Superprimer. I love it. It's just a basic primer. Doesn't have too many claims, but it's really good because I have really oily skin and it doesn't mess with my oiliness. Yay! Primer. Forehead. Okay. Alright, so now for the actual foundation. I have shade 102 Shell Beige. It says it's supposed to be a demi-matte finish. Wears up to 24 hours, which is crazy. And has an air-light texture, and it has oil control. All that good stuff. I will say this shade is a little too dark for me, and unfortunately every time I go to the store to pick up the lighter shade, they're sold out. So I'll just have to get over it because I'll just get over it. So I'm going to use my Beauty Blender. I find I tried this with both a Beauty Blender and a brush, and the Beauty Blender won. Hands down. It just looks much better. It smooths on really nicely. And as you can probably tell, I'm not using the real Beauty Blender, but whatever. I'm using the Real Techniques one, which I love. This is my second one. La la la. But I love how easily it just smooths onto the face. It just feels so nice. It doesn't feel very thick. Like you would think it'd be really thick, but judging just by looking at it, because it's not very liquidy. Like it doesn't run down. But I love it. It really does have that air fine texture that the bottle says. Or packaging, whatever. Half my face. So as you can see, it really evened out my skin tone, you know, all my redness and things. And that's just one coat. You can see the other side, lots of redness. So yeah, and I did. I only got half of this, but I did not bad. So that's just one coat. Now let's do the other side. Yay! I'm sorry, I keep looking at the screen and then realizing the camera's up there. I'm like, la 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 la. Oh, it just just goes onto the skin so nicely. It's so easy to blend with the Beauty Blender. Like, it's a dream. It really is a dream. I will say, yeah, whatever you think your shade is in the store, get the lighter one, because it does come out darker than what the package shows. Oh, beautiful. Alright, so that's one coat. Itchy. Okay. That's one coat. So as you can see, completely evened out my skin tone. Yay! Yeah, you can tell. It's a little dark. Compared to my neck, it works, but to my arm, it's like, but yeah, it completely evened out my skin tone. It almost completely covered my trouble area here. It almost completely covered that. So what I usually do is I'll do one more little coat on my cheeks, and then I'm good. And then the other side. So much blending. Now, people are complaining in other reviews that this kind of dries quickly. It does, but if you're using a beauty blender, you're not really affected. If you're using a brush, yeah, it does kind of set really quickly. But yeah, there you go. I have it all over my face now. And as you can see, exactly what it said, it is a demi matte. I don't look like, I don't know, like a piece of paper, kind of flat. It doesn't look flat. It's got a little bit of shine, but not like a luminescence, just like a nice natural look. It looks natural. There we go. As you can see, almost completely covered. So the coverage is really nice. At a medium coverage, more on the fuller side. It is buildable, which is nice. Alright, let me go ahead and put on the rest of my face, and then we can talk some more. Ta-da! All done. Makeup's done. So yeah, after I put on the foundation, I just concealed my under eyes. Oh, hey, there's my cat. Because they're intense. Hey, Munchie. They're very intense under eyes. And I didn't really need to touch up anything else, conceal anything else, because the foundation did a really good job. Like, it completely covered that pimple. You only really can see it because it's raised from the skin. You can't really conceal that very well. And same with that, it's raised from the skin, so that's why you see it. But my acne scarring on my cheeks, you no longer see. You don't see my redness anymore. I had no reason to conceal besides my under eyes. So that's pretty fantastic. That's a pro. And then I powdered because that's just a requirement for oily skin people. You have to powder. You have to set it. Gotta do it. So I always use my IT Cosmetics Bye Bye Pores Poreless Finish HD Micro Finish Powder. I love this to death. I've tried to use other powders and I hated them. So I use that. And then I can go about my day. I find that with this foundation, it wears really nicely as the day goes on. It doesn't start to look cakey. Like, usually with foundations, I'll look cakey here, around my nose, and on my chin. I'll start looking really, really cakey. You'll see lots of lines. It's just not, but this wears so much better. So much better. I don't look nearly as cakey, after 4 hours, 6 hours, 8 hours, It doesn't, it still holds up very nicely. So it definitely is long wear, like it says. And I know this is bad, but one night I didn't take off my makeup before bed, and by morning, when I wiped down my face and went to cleanse, there was so much makeup on the wipe. There was so much foundation there. So even through sleeping, it lasts pretty well. I was still pretty covered. So that's pretty amazing. And also, like I mentioned, I'm very oily. And even after 6 hours, I can get away with not blotting or powdering. I'll look shiny, but not like an oil slick. That fine line between, oh, look, she looks dewy and shiny, and oh, God, did she put olive oil on her face? No, I look shiny, and I can get away with not powdering. Do I? Yeah, I go ahead and do it, but I don't have to. Like, if I'm busy, it's fine. So that's another super big pro for me. And I also, in kind of comparing it to the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous, I like it better than that. Because the CoverGirl Outlast Stay Fabulous 3-in-1 foundation, that's really good for oily skin as well, but I found that it looks so cakey. Even when you first apply it, it just automatically looks cakey. I mean, yeah, it lasts pretty well through the day, but it starts to break down. You'll see the breakdown everywhere. But with the L'Oreal Infallible, I don't get nearly as much breakdown. It does oxidize a little bit, so again, if you see a shade and you think that's the one for you, you think it matches, go one shade lighter. Like, as soon as Ulta has it in stock, I'm getting 101 instead of 102. Because, yeah, it does oxidize a little bit, so it will get a little darker on you as the day goes on. So go one shade up, you won't regret it. But yeah, overall, I have to say, this is like my holy grail foundation. I love it so much that I don't even care that it's slightly too dark and I haven't gotten the lighter shade yet, because I don't want to use my other foundations. I just love it that much. So this is like my holy grail, because it stands up against the oil of my face. It looks very nice on the skin. It doesn't look cakey. I've gotten lots of compliments. Oh, holy grail, woo! So yeah, I 100% recommend it. If you are oily like me, go give it a try. It is like $11, $12. I think I got it for $12 at Target. So it's obviously not the cheapest drugstore foundation, but it is so worth it. Like, it is worth the extra couple bucks, get over it. But yeah, go get it. I love it. Well worth my 12 bucks, and worth spending another 12 bucks to buy the lighter shade. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. This was my first ever review and demo. I did one actually, but I haven't posted it to YouTube because I want to redo it. So this is officially my first one. Yay! So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and let me know what you thought in the comments below.